Today's clip is a little deep, so I wanted to use my daughter's unicorns, ponies, to lighten the mood a little bit. I talk a lot about vulnerability, especially if you're trying to reconcile and repair a broken relationship after broken trust. And this is one of the reasons why. There's a very, very thin line between wise trust and vulnerability. So let's just say, here you are, and here's your partner. And you guys are, I don't know, going over the rainbow of My Little Pony or whatever. Actually, who was that? Star Bright years ago who wrote a pony? Anyways, I'm aging myself. Okay, so here you are and things are hunky-dory, and then, your spouse, your significant other, your partner goes off and makes some horrible, disgusting, horrific, inappropriate, unacceptable, disrespectful decisions. Okay, then they come back and you find out, and how could you do this, and bump, and yada, yada, yada. Okay, now you want to work things out. You decide to work things out. Your partner comes clean. Your party decides, I'm going to go into therapy. I'm going to journal. we're going to go back to church, or, whatever the conversation is that you guys are going to do together. And he or she is absolutely showing up with commitment, with determination, with conviction, with passion, with regret, with remorse, with total transparency, total honesty. I mean, they are doing what they need to do. So here's what happens. Absolutely, initially you need to safeguard yourself. You're at a point where you just, you can't trust. Initially, absolutely. But what happens is that if you suit up with armor every day for the rest of your life, that armor covers your heart. And if something covers your heart, it's not exposed to your partner. So what happens is we decide, you're never going to hurt me again. So I'm going to just guard myself and put armor on. And so here I am. So you can't ever hurt me again. And so, you're living life, and the weeks are going by, and the years are going by, and what have you. And your partner can't reach your heart. You got armor on. Now listen, this armor served you a purpose for a time. But here's what you're not going to like. If you are not willing to tell yourself, there's a possibility I can get hurt again. Now, next time, I'm going to be prepared for it. Next time, I have plans. But if I am not willing to take this armor off so we can come together, if I'm not willing to be vulnerable and expose my heart, there is no relationship. There is no marriage. Now, I'm not saying that you do this the first few weeks, the first few months, maybe even the first few years. I'm not in your relationship or your situation. I don't know. But what I do know is that if you choose to never cook again because you get burned, you're never going to enjoy some delicious meals that you really have to cook. Vulnerability means I got hurt. I got devastated. I got destroyed. My heart was shattered. But if I'm making a decision to stay, at some point I need to make a decision to take off the armor. So this would be my recommendation as a practitioner. If you are at the point, could be the 1-year mark, the 2-year mark, the 3-year mark, the 4-year mark, I would say step out in a little faith. Don't do this, and I don't want to say unless you're ready, because you're never going to be ready. Step out in a little faith and say, you know what? Against all odds, they've been showing up. They've been consistent. They've been doing the work. I need to now step out in faith. And so this is my recommendation. Take out that get out of jail free card and let them know this was your one get out of jail free card. This was your one get out of jail free card. I'm going to lay it down on the table just like I'm going to lay down my armor. Just know that is the only get out of jail free card. And really, they didn't get out of jail free. Obviously, they're doing a lot of work. Then you open up your heart. And you give your heart to the person who's been working diligently, earnestly on earning your heart. Other than that, you basically get burned and say, I refuse to cook again. I refuse to bake again. You're hurting yourself in terms of not enjoying those delicious meals that you can cook. Don't hurt yourself by keeping out love. That's why we're all here. Companionship, connection, to feel belonged, to feel needed, to feel loved. Open up your heart. Take off the armor. Get out of the safety box. It worked for you. It worked for you. It helped you, but now it's hindering you.